Well, number one, as to what Senator Durbin said, he's completely, absolutely wrong. The IG said there was reason to open the investigation. Durham said there was no corroborating evidence to suggest that the Trump team colluded with the Russians in any fashion. So it's absolutely contrary to what the IG said. And here's what I would say to Senator Durbin. If you're not disturbed by this, you just hate Trump too much. I don't care what your politics are. We have a situation where the FBI ran every stop sign available, kept pushing a warrant against American citizen based on a Steele dossier that was a piece of fiction. The information was supplied to the FBI by 2 Russian agents. It was used to get a warrant against an American citizen to turn his life upside down and to create a cloud over the Trump presidency and try to deny him the presidency. Other than that, this is no big deal. 3 things should happen. Garland should pick up the phone and call all those that were harmed by this and say, even though it didn't happen on my watch, I apologize to you. This is not the Department of Justice that I want you to believe in. I would like the FBI Director Wray to get on the phone and apologize to the people that had their lives ruined by the FBI. And I think the Pulitzer Prize given to the Washington Post and New York Times should be taken back because the entire episode was politically motivated crap. That's not something you should get a Pulitzer Prize for.
Well, I'm not so sure you could hold your breath for that, but we'll see. James Carville,
Yeah.
MSNBC, yesterday. Watch.
Durham is a kind of pathetic character. I think federal prosecutors have like a 97% conviction rate.
Yeah.
He was 0 for 2. He got a plea for a parking ticket. That's it. 4 years. I don't know how many millions of dollars. I actually think he did the country a service just to show you how fraudulent and shallow these people are.
Wow. MSNBC's got it on the screen today. Durham report. They call it a dud, Senator.
Well, the FBI director said, based on the Horowitz report and the information in the Durham report, we made fundamental changes to how we operate. That's inconsistent with it being a dud. Comey lied to the Judiciary Committee in 2020. I was chairman in 2020, and we had an oversight hearing, and I asked Comey, was there any effort to verify the dossier that you were aware of? And he said, no, not that I was aware of. In the Durham report, it indicates he was briefed about serious concerns regarding the dossier and continued to use it to get a warrant 5 times after he was told it was flawed. So he lied, and it puts pressure on the system now to deal with the IRS whistleblower. Everybody tells us, we're not going to do this again. We fixed the system. Well, if you believe the allegations around the IRS whistleblower, they still have the thumb on their scale when it comes to the Hunter Biden investigation. It makes it more imperative that Jim Jordan and others continue to investigate. Has anything really changed? As to my good friend, Senator Durbin, if this doesn't bother you, your hate for Trump has just blinded you.
Well, sir, Politico's takeaways are Durham on defense, Durham gone wild, who played ball with Durham and who didn't. A moment ago, Governor Nikki Haley said heads should roll. I need a quick answer. Who thinks that's going to happen?
Nobody. Nobody's going to. Wouldn't it be nice for the agency to apologize to those that their lives were ruined? Wouldn't it be nice to Garland to pick up the phone and say, I'm sorry this happened to you? Wouldn't it be nice to the press to admit we got it wrong? None of that's going to happen. But here's what's going to happen. People are going to get mad on our side. Average everyday Americans have. This is a generational damage to the FBI. It's going to be hard to convince anybody who's a conservative or middle of the road person the FBI is on the up and up, particularly if they still got their thumb on the scale regarding the Hunter Biden investigation. If you don't see the damage done to the system, they just want to get Trump, and they don't give a damn how you do it. That's what's so sad to me. They're marginalizing this report that's devastating and damning to the rule of law in America. They write it off because they want the outcome of destroying Trump. It's a very dangerous and sad day in America when people will not take this seriously.